and happy Friday, and thanks for tuning in to RadioFreeRhinecliff.org. In this show in particular, correct me if I'm Norm. I'm your host, Norm. I'm thrilled to be here tonight with Lara Gillett. Lara, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you,
What a
Norm.
treat. Been trying to get you here forever.
Forever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
And here I am.
And here you are. It's
Finally.
amazing. Why have you been so busy? Where have you been? What's your excuse?
It's the whole Norm factor, right? It's you're so intimidating, and you've had such incredible guests, and I was just saving myself to save the best for last.
Wow. Is this the last one?
I mean, it is the last one I'll do.
Not necessarily.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
First of many.
First man, that's great. Well, I hope so. So, what's your deal? How did you get to Rhinebeck?
That's an interesting question, actually. It's we've lived in the Hudson Valley for a little over 20 years, and we came here via
Who's we?
Boston. Oh, my partner Michelle and I.
Oh, right, she was on.
Oh yeah,
Michelle,
remember her?
Tugade or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember listening to that one.
Yeah,
it was pretty good.
So you've been here 20 years.
Yeah, we've been here 20 years. We lived in Boston for a couple of years before that, and then San Francisco.
Wow.
I know.
That's pretty cool.
That's where we met.
So, but still, how did you happen upon this place did you come here from Boston or from San Francisco?
Oh, we lived in Poughkeepsie for 20 years because I was commuting down to the city. And so I wanted to be by the train station and not the Amtrak because it's so infrequent and the parking sucks. So I decided on Metro North, and Michelle works at Vassar. So that made sense for us to be in Poughkeepsie.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're in the Poughkeepsie, and then you decided to get the hell out of Poughkeepsie?
Yes. I left
my
job.
Look for something more posh?
Exactly. Posh. I left my job in Manhattan, and, we were kicking around, moving north and getting a little bit of land and doing something different with our lives, or at least for me.
Uh-huh.
And that's what we did.
And what had you been doing?
I was working in financial services in Manhattan on Wall Street. For a couple of companies down there, and I was working in the compliance department.
Oh.
So, yes.
Okay.
Rule follower.
Making sure everybody behaves.
That's right.
You don't, run afoul of the SEC or any shit like that. And was that a big part of it? Just sort of like SEC following those rules?
Huge. FINRA and SEC are the federal regulators, and of course the state as well would come in and audit us.
And you did this for a number of different companies.
I did.
So
for
you can answer some
years.
questions with great candor, and nobody could trace it back to any particular company.
Exactly.
Did you ever have companies that were knowingly flouting the SEC rules, and you said, hey, wait a minute, I'm the compliance officer, you can't do that? They're like, shh.
No.
Really?
Thank goodness. Yeah.
Because they took that shit very seriously.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. That's not worth getting shut down for.
Right.
Not worth it.
Huh. And yet, all the time, there's people who are doing that shit.
All the time. And we would find advisors and financial reps doing crazy shit all the time.
Right.
Crazy shit. Pyramid schemes and that kind of thing, and elder abuse and all kinds of taking money and being jackasses.
Right. You would find that, you said, but not in your companies.
We would find it out in the field within our company, but never in the home office. So there was never like a group in the home office who would say hey, compliance and legal, look the other way while we,
right,
skim some off the top.
Bad apples were falling far from the tree.
Exactly.
Huh. And so what would you do when you saw, these people affiliated with your company who were doing that shit?
So we had a huge surveillance unit. We used to monitor emails. Everything's required to be monitored. If you're registered with the federal regulators, it's required that you are monitored all the time, including myself. So we would have all of these programs to monitor certain words and actions. We'd look at trade accounts, make sure that people weren't churning just to earn commissions, those kinds of things. And then we'd also look at emails to see if they were making promises, even using the word promise, which was a big no-no.
Oh.
Nothing's guaranteed.
Right.
No promises, no guarantees.
But doesn't every email end up with none of this is guaranteed? There's always risk involved.
Oh, yeah. We could take out that particular phrase, and so we would add words to it to see if they said something like, I guarantee or I promise, instead of the standard disclosure.
Huh. So sounds like there's a certain amount of sort of financial forensics in there as well?
Definitely.
And in detective work?
Definitely.
Did you enjoy that?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
And
I was like protecting the investor. I thought it was really,
Yeah. That's
quite
why
important.
detective TV shows are always highly rated, because it sounds like fun to everybody.
People love that shit.
And you loved that shit too.
I did.
So why did you leave?
I just got tired of it.
Right.
I was almost 30 years in, and it kind of reached a level where I was
Wait,
like,
so you
"All right,
started when you were
I'm good."
10?
I did.
Wow.
I did. Yeah. I think 14 with my
14,
parents,
yeah.
with a parent note.
That's nice. 30 years, that's a long time.
It is a long time.
Were you always in compliance?
I wasn't. So before that, I worked at a youth hostel, which was amazing in San Francisco.
But that's not part of the 30 years.
No.
Okay.
That's in addition. Yeah.
Okay. A youth hostel in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Doing what?
Working at the front desk and managing back of house. So all the repairs and all that kind of stuff. But it was great because I met travelers from all over the world. And I had freshly come off a little traveling stint myself after college. And so that was my job that I decided to do until my parents were like, "Excuse me."
We didn't send you to college so you could be a superintendent of a youth hostel.
Exactly. We didn't move to this country. We didn't make all these sacrifices. We didn't put you through college just for you to hook up with foreign travelers.
And was it like that? Was there a lot of hooking up in this youth hostel?
I mean, people came to San Francisco to have fun, and we would always go out, and we'd have these, big events. If there was a concert, we'd invite everybody, and inevitably there was a little bit of dallying.
A dallying. So now all of a sudden I'm thinking of it from the point of view of dalliances, and like you're getting a fresh wave of people every few days.
Yes.
And you're 25 or something.
Yes. Oh, did my voice just crack?
No, but you're blushing. You're also blushing a little bit.
It's a hot flash.
That's
Just kidding.
Oh, I see. Well, so how did you decide to leave there? Was it the parental pressure?
Yeah, absolutely it was. Yeah. So I was working there, and, eventually my parents were like, "You know what? You should probably do something a little more, elevated."
And did you agree with that?
Well, I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I was one of those kids who went through college, and I was like, what am I going to do with my life? I'm expected to decide now. That's the way I thought it worked.
It's a bad timetable.
It's terrible. And it's a terrible way to introduce kids to the working world, right?
Right.
And
But
make them do something in college that they think they're going to do for the rest of their lives.
And what was your major?
Psychology.
Uh-huh. Which is
Yeah. It
good
came in
and
handy.
fun, and always comes in handy.
Yeah, for sure.
Huh. So then you said you traveled after college. How long did you
did.
travel for?
So I traveled for a little while. I bought, and not a lot of people know this story, Norm, so I'm gonna divulge.
Thanks, Lara.
Yes. So I was just done. I just wanted out. I was living in Southern California with my parents. I had finished college, and I kind of went to a commuter school, UC Irvine, because my sister
Right.
had gone to UC San Diego, and she had lived down there, which was right by the Mexican border and also fun. But I just needed to get out and spread my wings. So after college, I actually bought a one-way ticket to Europe, and I had plans to travel for about 6 or 8 weeks with 2 friends of mine. And then after that, my plan, which I did not tell my parents, was to go and live with my sister in Japan. She was there teaching English.
I'm guessing big sister.
Yes, only 1 year older. Yes, and then I was just going to kind of figure it out from there. But my parents thought I had a round-trip ticket and, expecting to go pick me up from the airport on X date. And,
Right.
of course, I had no intention of that. But I knew they'd be super mad if they knew that I had a one-way ticket.
Did you have other siblings?
I have a younger brother.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and he was still in high school at that time.
And was your younger brother and big sister, were they better behaved than you?
In some regards,
Yeah.
I was always the black sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
A little
right.
bit of a troublemaker, class clown type person.
Did they do that? Did they vote for
Oh, yeah.
senior superlatives?
Yeah,
They
I
called
was
them in my high
voted
school.
funniest girl in high school.
Oh, God. That's so funny.
I know.
That's so sweet. And
hilarious.
who was the funniest guy?
This guy, Mike Vert, he's a dentist, and he's fantastic. He's a pediatric dentist, which is so great.
Oh, what a horrible job description.
No, he loves it.
But it
he
helps,
loves it. He loves
helps
it.
if you're happy and funny and stuff.
Yeah, he's super funny, and he totally connects with these kids, and he puts them at ease, and he's just a fantastic guy.
Are you
so
still acquaintances with him? Are you Facebook
Yes,
friends or
of
anything like
course.
that? That's hilarious. Do you think he's listening?
I hope so. I'm
Shout-
going to shoot him a message
shout
right after
out
this.
to the happy
I'll
dentist.
be like, Mike Ver.
So you're class clown, and you're in California.
Yes.
So you're smoking weed and taking drugs and stuff.
Yeah. No.
yeah.
I was a good girl.
Come on, you must have graduated in like what 90 or 80 something.
High school in 86,
Okay.
college 90.
So these are peak years for marijuana use in California.
Peak years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't interested in that. I was more about going out and drinking and hanging out with my friends and,
And
you know.
what were you all drinking at that point in time?
Oh, crazy crappy beer like Schlitz and
Schlitz
Yeah.
malt liquor.
Yes, Miller High Life, baby.
Wait. And did you bring either of those here tonight for us to enjoy on air?
I did not because my tastes have evolved.
Oh, look at you.
Yes.
Are you any better behaved now than you
No,
used
no,
to
no.
be? Okay.
Worse.
All right.
Now,
perfect.
now I don't have to behave.
I see you've got beautiful martini glasses, sort of large
Yes.
coupes. I don't know what you'd call them.
We're not having martinis, but we are having brandy Manhattans, and I thought, why not?
Yeah, why not? Love that.
Right? Are
Brand-
you ready for one?
I don't know if I've ever had a brandy
Oh,
Manhattan,
you're
but
gonna
yeah.
love it. You're gonna love it. It's
the
like a regular Manhattan,
Like the
but
tattoo says, born ready.
born ready.
Yeah.
And I've got some Bada Bing cherries here,
Perfect.
which I understand is a very good cherry, and
Uh-huh.
I guess also the club in The Sopranos.
It is. It's the strip club in The Sopranos. Bada
How
bing.
weird.
Did you watch The Sopranos?
I did.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with it. I thought
Yeah.
it was so great.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait to see the next episode and see what was going to go down.
I wasn't crazy about it, but
Really?
My wife at the time wanted to watch it, and everybody was watching. I'm like, all right. But 6 Feet Under came on right after The Sopranos, and I loved that.
I never saw that.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
I got to put that on the list.
But the thing that I got from The Sopranos, honest to God, the number one takeaway, this is kind of a boring life. It's a boring, like tedious life punctuated with horror.
Yes, absolutely.
It was
and
not.
funny story. So when I first moved to New York and I worked for a particular company, I won't say the name so nobody can trace it back, but I used to work with this guy who was hilarious, and his desk was right next to mine. It turns out he is the son of one of the big 5 family like underbosses.
Oh, geez.
I know.
Wow.
I had no idea.
And he was working at the investment company, or
In compliance.
what they call it, the Fox Garden, the hen
How
house.
great is that?
That's
I know.
really good. This is a great looking drink that you're now
Right?
pouring into these great looking glasses.
Little brandy, vermouth, bitters with
Oh,
a
my
bada
goodness.
bing.
Bada bang.
This is how the bartenders do it.
Yeah. When did you ever work as a bartender?
I did.
Where'd you
I
do
did.
that?
In Southern California. So I worked in this insane Irish pub, and it was bananas. There was always a band. It was loud as hell. There were like regular Irish drunkards at the bar. It was so much fun, but it got super hectic.
Right.
And then,
And do you have any Irish in you?
I don't.
You don't?
No.
Well, you could.
You know that joke, though, right?
No, but it's internet radio-ish,
Oh,
so you
okay.
can tell any joke you want.
So I've had an Irish fella ask me, do you have any Irish in you? And I was like, no. He said, would you like to?
I guess you could
It was
just
funny
answer.
at the time.
Well, the night's young.
Now I'm like horrified. I'd probably kick him in the balls. But now, back then I was like, it's hilarious. And then obviously it stuck with me because I've
Well,
used it several times.
Cheers! I like it. It's a
Cheers.
good joke. Here's to not kicking people in the balls.
Exactly.
Oh, that is super dang delicious.
Awesome.
And have you ever kicked anybody in the balls?
No,
Before we go on, I need to sort of suss
have
this
not.
out.
I did take judo for a short time. So by accident, because it's very contact focused.
Right.
And so I did probably accidentally not really intend to wink, kick people in the balls. But You got to get in close. It's like, part of the martial arts sport.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it if you're not getting in close enough to touch somebody and
Exactly.
potentially like hurt their nuts.
Yeah. I mean, it's up to them to wear like
You
protection
don't
for
really
that,
seem
right?
to have any remorse, do you?
I mean, nobody can tell that
Yeah.
it was intentional or not. So,
And how long did you take judo?
just a couple years.
Yeah, and do you get belts in judo?
Oh yeah,
And
I
did-
was a green belt. Wait, you start yellow, green, yellow, green. Yeah, that was it. Maybe I got to brown.
Right. And you have to take tests and stuff. And
Oh, yeah.
And did you have like a sensei?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
I saw something from Napoleon Dynamite the other day. Did you see that film?
Yes,
Where
love
it's
it.
like, bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
Very important. Show respect.
Yeah. And did you like your sensei?
I did. I barely remember. It was so when we moved to this country, which I'm sure you're gonna get to, but I was like 12, so it was a couple years ago.
Uh-huh. And you were 12, and that's when you took the judo?
Yes,
And I'm guessing you had an accent of some sort.
I did.
And I'm guessing everybody thought it was an English accent.
Yes, or Australian.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
idiots.
that's right. It's a good attitude to endear you with your new classmates.
Absolutely.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, fucking idiot.
Yeah, I guess Australian. You're on the west coast there. It's probably closer to Australia than England. But
Yeah.
Who can say? Australia
Yeah,
is so
it's
freaking
really far away. Yeah.
Have you been there?
I am going there.
No way.
In like
When?
2 weeks.
No, stop.
I know.
You
Isn't that
just
crazy?
got back from a trip. You
I
can't
did.
go again.
I did. Yeah, this is for work.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. And what kind of work are you doing now?
So this is consulting work. So I work for this incredible company based in LA called Awe Solutions, and they do all of these programs for corporations. So it's really around like empowerment and leadership. We do a leader program, which I'm doing right now with a big company. So I'm working with, kind of upper level management and, teaching them how to have hard conversations and how to have emotional intelligence, those kinds of things.
Wow.
It's awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
So
awesome.
So corporate says like, oh, we need to get our top executives schooled in emotional intelligence.
Yeah, exactly.
Which includes having hard conversations and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, why did corporate all of a sudden decide that that's important? Because historically, the whole history of corporate life here in the U.S. is just macho bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Buck ups.
Especially in finance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
finance bros.
I know. It kind of does.
So how, if you can speculate, how did they finally decide, our people would be better if they have this emotional intelligence?
Yeah. I think they finally realized that. It was actually in the 70s where they started the first employee resource group, which is like an advocacy group. It was by Xerox, and it was the National Black Employees Caucus. And so they started, talking about their situation and advocating for change within the company. And so these ERGs, these employee resource groups, have become incredibly popular. And the whole DEI wave hit every single corporation. So almost every single company I know in America and overseas has some of these kind of diversity, equity, and inclusion type, groups now.
Right.
And they're really the people who spearhead this. And as big part of it is leadership training.
Right.
And that's where we come in.
Right. And
Yeah.
the company's called AWE.
Yes, AWE. So it used to be AWE Advancing Women Executives, which is what it was called when I went through the program. But now with the current administration and the spotlight on all things DEI, they cleverly...
Spotlight. I think they're called crosshairs.
Yeah, exactly. Crosshairs. They cleverly, strategically changed their name to Awe Solutions,
Right.
just to stay out of that, stay out of the crosshairs.
But is it still primarily focused on women executives?
It is. So we do like an 8-week course, and I'm one of their facilitators, which I love. So I don't prepare the material. I just bring the magic. But it's amazing to connect with these people who have been at these corporations, all different kinds of corporations, not just finance. and they really need to figure out what they want to do next and how to get there and how to network so it doesn't feel icky.
Right.
And how to work on executive presence and confidence and all that stuff.
I'm guessing all lines up the clients.
Oh, they do.
And then they tell you, hey, we got your client in Australia, for example.
Yeah.
And do they start sending you information? And what is it?
Oh, they set up the whole program and they just ask me to facilitate. So they have somebody like partnered with me on these calls. It's mostly Zoom. If it's in person, obviously I don't have anybody working the slides. I'm not that lazy. But if it's on Zoom or Teams or one of those online services, there's always somebody with me to manage the production of the thing. And all I have to do is, tell pertinent stories and make sure that things resonate with everybody and go through the material and have conversations around it and make sure it lands for them.
Right. So when did you get this assignment for?
Right after I quit my financial services job.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when did you get this Australia assignment?
Oh, like very recently. So probably a week and a half ago. So I'm going to work for a big company out in Australia, and apparently they don't celebrate Thanksgiving. And that is the time frame they selected for this training.
Yeah.
I know. And so all these people who, of course, were like, Australia, oh my God, I want to go. They're like, oh, I have a family and people are coming into town and blah, blah, blah. And, and then all of a sudden I was like, Thanksgiving's canceled. I'll go.
Right.
Yeah,
Huh.
why
Well,
not?
exciting. So how many executives will you be speaking to? Do you talk to groups and individuals?
This is mostly groups.
Okay.
So right now I have another big client in the entertainment industry, and there's, I think, 9 people there, and I do group sessions and then one-on-one coaching with them. So they each get 5 individual coaching sessions with me, and then I do like 4 or 5 group sessions with the whole group.
And you get sort of like a CV or an overview or bio or whatever of the individuals who are going to be in the groups and the individual.
Oh, yeah. And I do my own research, too. It's like my background in compliance. I'm like, oh, what's your name? Do a quick search and look at their social media and kind of see what they're all about before I meet them.
Right. So do you, with that in mind, do you sort of like really control your social media? You think about that a lot?
Much less so. So my profile used to be completely shut down. It was invitation only, or I had to accept your friend request. And now it's pretty much open because I'm not posting anything crazy. It's travel and motorcycles and dogs and cats and fun stuff. Friends.
Right. Sweet. Motorcycles. What the hell? Are you a biker?
I am. I'm a biker chick.
Biker chick.
Yeah.
And how long have you been a biker chick?
Less than 10 years. Well, I had a little scooter in high school.
What kind of scooter?
A little Honda, like 50cc, little teeny, one of those.
Right.
Yeah, back in the day where you didn't have to wear a helmet. And you could just be totally stupid, and the wheels were like the size of a donut.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it started back then.
Love it.
Yeah, and now I have a big motorcycle.
What kind of motorcycle?
I have a Harley Davidson Fat Boy.
A Fat Boy?
Yes.
And how many miles a gallon do you get with that thing?
Oh, a lot. So on a
yeah.
tank, which is about 4 gallons, I can do over 200 miles.
That's amazing.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And did you buy it right over there at Harley of Woodstock?
Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't.
No. and that was fairly definitive. Why? Why not buy there?
I found it used. A friend of mine who's a contractor was doing work on this guy's house, and we used to ride bikes together. Doesn't that sound like a little kid thing? We used to ride our bikes. No, motorcycles.
Oh, motorcycles.
Motorbikes. And he just called me one day and said, hey, this guy hurt his back. Good news, this guy hurt his back. And he can't ride this beautiful bike, and it's just sitting in the garage, and he's looking to sell it.
Right.
And so I thought, oh, that's interesting. And then he actually texted me the next day and said, bummer, he's going to sell it to a friend of his. And then literally the day after that, he was like, good news again. His friend had a heart attack. Can't buy the bike.
God.
You're back in.
This is like the worst batch of good news in a while.
I know.
But so you got it for...
so I got it.
And what year is this bike?
It's 25 years old. So it's 2000. Yeah.
So what does a 25-year-old Harley go for, like 10 grand, 6 grand?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought it for
You're
probably about
money
6.
to me
Yeah.
is nothing. I
Yeah,
don't even know.
it means nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy was going to sell to his friend, and then he was like, "Oh my God, my friend had a heart attack."
Oh,
So he was just like, "I'll sell it
bummer.
to you for the same price." So
I hope they're all okay.
I don't know.
These people. And so
I got what I wanted.
motorcycles are measured in cc's, right?
Yes.
Is that right? Cubic centimeters,
Yes.
is that correct? How many cc's is this?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
If my mom's listening, she's going to be mad. 1,450. 1,450, which
Wow.
is large.
So if mom's listening, it's a 750. It's not that big. It's a putt around town. 1450. That's a huge, heavy,
huge.
heavy
Heavy.
motorcycle.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It's like 800 pounds wet. Yeah. If I drop
Wet.
it, they were wet with all the liquids. That's what they call it, wet.
That's funny. That's a lot. So if you drop it, you need help standing it up?
Well, there's a method to pick up motorcycles, which I have learned, and it is a struggle, but I can do it.
And prior to this, you had a scooter,
Yeah.
a little putt-putt.
Yes.
So did you take like motorcycle classes
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff?
Yeah. Motorcycle safety course,
Right.
for sure. And they do such crazy things. So I actually ran into one of my motorcycle safety course instructors recently. And, one of the things that I didn't do well, that of course I can do now, but nobody gives a shit, is if you're making a super tight turn at a very low speed, you're not supposed to put your foot down in the course. Well, who cares if you put your foot down now? Like,
Right.
I don't even know why they test that. It's so dumb.
I guess it's harder to balance at lower speeds,
Well, I guess, but
right?
who
Because
cares
the
if you put your
inertia
foot
is
down or
not is less of a factor. But I've seen people do these sort of like go through these cones
Yes.
and motorcycle agility test.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. I'm like, how'd you do that? How'd you
it's
do
amazing.
that hairpin turn at like a half a mile an hour?
It's amazing, and these bikes are huge.
Yeah.
So the key, Norm, in case you're
Yes, Laura.
interested,
Uh
is to look where you're going.
huh.
You don't look down. You look exactly where you're headed.
Maybe that's why you don't put a foot down, because if you put your foot down, you might be looking down.
I don't look at my foot.
You don't?
No. Eyes on the road,
It
Norm.
was such a good American no.
I know.
American teenager no.
No.
So you all moved here, I happen to know. Little Birdie told me, from South Africa. Is
Yes,
that right?
that's right.
And you said your folks moved here when you were like 12 or something.
Yes, 11.
And you had some kind of accent.
I did.
Did you work hard to get rid of that accent?
You know what? I did. So I moved here as a preteen, and
Ugh,
believe it or
terrible
not, we
time.
moved. So we moved in December, which is Africa hot in South Africa. It's really, really hot. It's middle of summer, and we
Right.
lived in a very hot tropical climate place. And we moved to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at the end of December.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Why? Why Pittsburgh?
So my dad had to work for some guy in a lab there. He sponsored us to come over. It was a whole thing. Yeah, so we landed in Pittsburgh. We only stayed there for 10 months, but I was like, wow, this sucks. Like, after the initial, like, ooh, snow, then I was like, ooh, ice. Oh, I'm slipping. Oh, I'm falling on my ass. Like, this sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can only build so many snow people.
And is there no
Snowman.
snow in any part of South Africa?
There is. Up in the mountains, there definitely is. It snows in Cape Town, sometimes in the Cape Province, more so, but I was out on the coast, on the east side in Durban, just
Near-
outside Durban,
Okay.
and it's very hot and humid there. It's
Near-
a big surf town.
Near Beverly Hills?
Yes, exactly. 90211.
Yeah. But I looked at the map. There was a Beverly Hills.
I know,
Right
isn't that
there near
weird?
Westville,
Yeah.
KwaZulu-Natal.
KwaZulu. Yeah.
KwaZulu. And so you grew up speaking, I'm going to guess, English and Afrikaans and maybe something else?
Yeah, Zulu.
Zulu.
So you're required. So we're
Fucking
English
amazing.
descendants. So we spoke English at home, but you are
Right.
required. Everybody is required to either speak Afrikaans or English if it's not their first language, and then you have to take Zulu as well because back then there were all the national languages.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So I'd love to put you on the spot. Go on, take a sip of this
Oh my
delicious
God.
cocktail. I'm really
Yeah.
enjoying. What's this called again?
Brandy Manhattan.
It's really delightful.
Good.
Thank
With a
you so
bada
much.
bing.
With a bada bing cherry.
You want
yeah.
to hear some Afrikaans?
No, I want to hear some Zulu.
Oh my God, I've totally forgotten my Zulu.
Oh,
But I'll say something in Afrikaans.
All right, good.
Let's see. It's nighttime. Goeienacht, Norm. Hoe gaan dit met jou?
Good night, Norm. What's your fucking problem? Did I
Exactly.
get that right? Yeah.
Yes.
And people always ask me that.
Yeah, right?
Not always as politely as you just did.
Oh,
so
thank you.
So
It sounds better in a foreign language.
What, is, what does that actually mean?
It's just good evening, Norm. What's going on with you?
Yeah. Well, I'm interviewing this chick from California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hoe gaan dit?
And and I say that, and then it dawns on me, because this is how I live. Shit comes out of my mouth, and then I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Does chick bother you?
It doesn't. No. I embrace all that kind of stuff.
Right.
I love all the C words.
Well, I'll tell you a whole bunch of jokes that have C words in them later on.
Perfect.
So you embrace all that, and this makes me think about your motorcycle gang. Motorcycle gangs are kind of thought of as kind of rough.
Yeah, this group isn't. So we're
Right.
not a bunch of even though I have a Harley, I'm not really signed into the whole Harley culture.
Right.
I stay far away from that stuff.
So your gang has all kinds of motorcycles.
Our gang. Yes. We have Royal Enfields and Triumphs and all kinds of cool Indian motorcycles.
Which are
There's very
all
few Harleys.
super gorgeous.
Yeah, they're amazing. They're amazing.
I have a dream motorcycle.
No.
It's a Honda CB354.
Awesome.
It's just, I had a half of it in college, and I still want to get one.
You should.
Well, I looked at it, and they said, if you're really adept at rebuilding carburetors, this is a great bike for you.
Yeah.
I'm like, rebuilding what?
Yeah, no. Say
So,
what? Where
yeah.
is it?
So I
Where's the
decided
carburetor?
against it. Yeah. And I think I probably once was okay at that kind of stuff, but I don't even know where I would do that now.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad at that stuff too. I don't even change my own oil. I don't want to mess anything up.
Right. And,
You know.
and do most people who you bike with do that?
Yeah. Some of them do. Some of them are very mechanical, and they are, if something's sputtering on somebody's bike, they're like, oh, you need to clean the whatever. And I'm like, I don't even know what that means.
Manifold
Yeah.
intake.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's great to have people like that in your gang.
Super handy.
Yeah.
I ride with one friend. Her name's Emily, and she has an old Honda automatic motorcycle, which is amazing. Honda-matic. They don't even make them anymore.
So you don't have to change
you don't have to
gears.
shift gears
There's
or
no
anything.
clutch.
But her kickstand keeps falling off. So I have friends who can weld, and they're always welding it back on for her, and it's pretty permanent now. But shit like that happens, and it's what do I do?
Right.
Right. So you got to have people who can fix it,
And-
fix oil leaks, and weld kickstands back on, and that
Right.
kind of stuff.
And you've been in the gang for a while. Historically, when is the last ride of the year?
When it gets cold, when it gets, you know what? A lot of people ride when it's cold. When they start putting salt on the roads, then we all stop riding.
Okay. Is there a practical reason for that, or is it just
Oh, it's slippery. You can skid
Right.
out on the salt. It's pretty dangerous.
right?
Not good.
And it probably rots out the metal of
Yeah,
the frame and all
totally.
that shit too.
Yeah, more than that, it's just dangerous.
Right.
It's yucky.
I never even thought about that.
Yeah.
And where are some of your favorite rides around here?
The roads around here are amazing.
Yeah.
I head up to the Catskills a lot. I love to go north to, up to Burlington, Vermont, New Hampshire,
Right.
up to the Berkshires. I mean, it's just fantastic around here.
Right.
I hardly ever go south because south
Right.
to me is Manhattan area, and it's busy, and I
yeah.
don't want to deal.
Yeah, I used to live out in Woodstock in Lake Hill, and the curvy roads there just seemed they were perfect. There were so many motorcyclists
Yes.
on those roads all the time.
Yes.
And
I
was
just went to Watkins Glen. Have you been there?
I have, but I
God,
was
it's
like
beautiful.
8 or 9 or something.
Just a couple years ago.
And and they've got a racetrack there as well.
Yes. The International Speedway.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very cool.
Famous racetrack. Do you ever race your bike?
I don't. No. I just ride around for fun.
All right, Michelle, cover your ears. What's the fast? And also Laura's mom, cover your ears. What's the fastest you've ever taken the bike?
On that big bike, probably 80, which is pretty good for that old girl.
Do you have a name for your motorcycle?
Well, I struggled with the name, but a friend of mine, Christina, named her Black Betty.
Bam Balam.
Yeah, exactly, from that song, which I had
Yeah.
never really heard. I was embarrassed to admit, but
And
now I hear it all the time in my head. Whenever I start my motorcycle up, I'm like, Black Betty, ram-a-nam-a-nam.
yeah,
I love it.
that's good. Black Betty.
Yeah,
That's a good name.
she's all black.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Do you have a picture on your phone?
Ew.
Love that. Do you have a whole folder of pictures of? That's amazing. I love
Of course
that.
I do. Look, I'll show you.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this.
Motorcycle.
Oh, there it is, the motorcycle folder. 487 pictures.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh my gosh. I go to this annual camp out. It's so much fun. That's what came up first. Well, here's the front of my bike.
Gorgeous.
Which is
Beautiful
so great.
bike. I like that headlight.
So awesome. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
I love that thing. Look at this.
So do you think you're going to stick with Black Betty for the foreseeable future?
I think so.
Oh, that is a beautiful but enormous
It's
motorcycle.
enormous. Yeah. She's a big girl.
And you said that's 1450?
1450. Yeah.
Oh, what's the biggest Harley that they make?
Oh, I don't know, but I think they do have bigger ones.
But
Slightly
only,
bigger.
But only slightly.
Yeah. 1450 is pretty big.
Yeah.
I don't know why anybody would want more than that.
Well, I guess
kinda-
if they want to
kinda huge.
go 90.
Goes
or-
super
or
fast.
100.
But then you get a Ducati or
Yeah.
some kind of like fancy sport bike that is super well made in Italy.
And at some point, you made the decision to go this way or that. And you were like, I don't want the race rockets. I want something classic.
Yes.
And did you think about like a Enfield or a Triumph or
Totally. And I think if I got
beautiful
another bike,
vintagey bikes?
yes, I love older bikes. I like the cafe racer bikes. I would love like a BSA or a Norton or something cool like that.
Right.
They're just not that prevalent around here, and I don't want to get an older bike because I'm not mechanically inclined.
Right.
I know.
So
That's kind of a bummer.
So who does the work on your motorcycle?
So I usually take it to East Side, which is in Ellenville. And they
That's
do
a hike.
Oh yeah. But these guys are incredible. They build motorcycles and they can like manufacture parts if they don't make them anymore. And they're just so knowledgeable, and their passion for motorcycles is so great.
Love that.
I know. They're fantastic.
Huh. And
We don't talk politics.
And so, well, of your girl gang there, I mean, how many? Do you think there's many sort of conservatives in your motorcycle group?
There's one.
And is it like loving teasing that? I mean, this person must know that they're the outlier.
You know what? Not really. We don't talk about stuff. I mean,
Right.
and if it does come up, she's pretty quiet about it,
Right.
which is great. And we've actually never personally had a conversation about politics, but
Right.
I've heard, from others that, she thinks a certain way. But
Right.
mostly we're just out there having fun and celebrating motorcycles and having a great time together.
Love that. And you get any
Yeah.
flack from people? Like you pull in a diner, they're like, "We don't serve your type here," and that's Ellenville.
Yeah, I know. The only thing I do when we like pull in or pull out of something is warn people before I start my motorcycle because it's pretty loud.
Where you got straight pipes?
I do. I have Vance and Hines. It's pretty loud.
Yeah, they are.
They got to hear you coming.
Well, that's the thing. Straight pipes save lives, right?
That's right. That's what they say.
Do you believe that?
I do.
Right.
People do not pay attention to motorcycles. It is insane. So when you're driving around, I can see it a mile away. It's actually made me a much better driver because I can anticipate. I'm like, in my head, that person's going to pull right out. Yep, sure enough. Boop. Or they're going to change lanes. I can tell.
That's very interesting.
It's crazy.
The vulnerability of being on a motorcycle carries over and informs how you are as a
I think so.
car
yeah.
driver.
Yeah, I'm super careful on my motorcycle. And my role in my little girl group, my little girl motorcycle group,
What's it called again? This girl
Iron
group?
Mavens.
Iron Mavens.
Hell yeah. Shout out Iron Mavens. It's awesome. So I'm one of the co-founders of this, and we've gone through like a few iterations, but now we're like much smaller. You got to really trust the people that you're riding with.
Yeah.
So we're like, we don't want people that we don't know. We don't want people we don't trust. We don't want any of that.
And do you have like a logo? Do you have your leathers? I mean, is it?
No. We do have a logo, but we don't wear patches. We're not a club. We're not any of that. We don't want any part of that. We just want to ride.
And when you say any part of that, what is the that? How would you define the that?
Motorcycle clubs are just so hectic. There's like hierarchy, all the 1% clubs out there.
What is a 1% club?
Well, those are the Hells
really
Angels
rich people.
type,
Oh, I see.
clubs, yeah.
Right.
So they call
the
them
1%.
Yeah, they call themselves 1%ers because it's like the 1%, the lawbreakers.
Right.
Yeah, whatever.
The hardest of the hard.
Yeah, they're into all kinds of things, and respect for them, but I don't want any part of it.
So
I don't want to be somebody's property.
Right. So the hardest of the hard is sort of a macho thing. Is there an equivalent in your There's no one-upsmanship and
no. We stay so far away from that stuff. Like most of us, if there's an event at a big Harley ride out or something, it's just so toxic and testosterone fueled.
Right.
I don't want any part of it.
So you never went to Sturgis or any of that crap?
No.
That thing looks like an absolute nightmare.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
That is my nightmare. I think going out there is absolutely beautiful, and I would go out there just to ride around.
Yeah.
And I've got a good friend who moved close out there by the Black Hills, so I would go see them and stay out there. But yeah, Sturgis.
Would you ride all the way, or would you trailer your bike out there a little bit?
I would do both, but I'd be willing to ride.
Right. So let me ask, hypothetically, if you dropped into Sturgis, which seems like that real macho 1% or 1% wannabe crowd.
Yes.
Would you, as a woman, be welcome?
I think so. So because I have a Harley and I kind of blend. I don't really stand out in that way, and I appreciate motorcycles. So,
right.
It would be like me to be like, ooh, cool bike, cool
so you're
paint job.
knowledgeable enough.
Yeah.
And is there any prejudice against bikers who don't have the mechanical expertise?
Oh, for sure. Among that group. But I mean, truth is probably not a whole lot of them change their own oil.
Did you ever read Zen on the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance?
I did.
Did you?
Yeah, that was a cool book.
Yeah, it was a great book.
Yeah.
Read that in 1980, 1979.
Yeah.
Way back when. It was a great book.
I didn't know you were that old, Norm.
Yeah, super old. So talk to me about life in South Africa. I did want to get to that.
Yes.
And time is just flying out the door. I think it's a combination of you and these yummy cocktails.
Good.
Did you, when your dad came and said, "Hey, we're all moving," what did you and your siblings think about that?
We were not thrilled. We were, we'd spent our entire lives in South Africa. We had such a great community there. All of the family that we knew lived there. All the aunts and uncles and grandparents on all sides lived there, and we would always get together. I have tons of cousins that I love dearly to this day, and we would all hang out together. We're kind of the same age. There's
so
three in a lot of the families, and there's two in one family, but we're all similar age groups, and so my sister and I are just a year apart, so we would all hang out together, and we just had the best time. And so the thought of moving so far away from all of that was very, very sad.
Yeah, I'll bet. Did you protest? did the three kids put together a petition?
We should have. We didn't even think about that.
Wow.
I'm gonna have a do-over.
Yeah. And did you do any research? I'm guessing it was a time when the internet was not
correct.
around. So did you go to the library and do some research on Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania?
I had no idea what Pittsburgh even was. I had no clue. My parents had done a couple of trips out here to check it out.
Right.
And they just brought back Legos, and they had gone to Disney, and see stuff on TV.
They're selling it.
Yeah, they were totally selling it.
Right. And did you buy any of that? Or were you
of course.
Fucking parents are selling it?
I was a kid. I was like, all right, this sounds like fun. But I was very sad to leave my friends and family.
Right. So what was it like to come to Pittsburgh, with this weird accent and not know anybody? I mean, Pittsburgh, was it Sewickley by any chance?
It was Wexford, Pennsylvania. Yes. And it was such a trip. So it was, well, first of all, the first integrated school I had ever been to. It was indoors opposed to outdoors, which I was very used to. It was cold as hell, which I had never experienced before. And fun fact, in 1980 when we moved, or 1979 into 1980, the Steelers, Penguins, and Pirates had all won their respective world thingies. And so we're all decked out in black and gold, scarves and hats and all kinds of stuff because, somebody told my dad to go to Sears, and that's what we did. And that's all we could find.
To support these teams, you had no idea what the sports were.
No idea.
And were you a sports fan at all in South Africa?
Yeah. But we used to watch rugby, stuff like that. We did not watch American football
cricket?
at all. Cricket, rugby,
and soccer.
Totally different.
Right.
Exactly. I had no idea about any of these teams.
And were there any Zulu sports that you played?
No.
Because there must be.
There must be, but we didn't play any.
Right.
Yeah.
So now you're transplanted to Pittsburgh. What a fucking culture shock.
Huge. And I stood out like a sore thumb. So
But
I remember.
How come?
I spoke with a different accent,
Okay.
and I was new girl in school, and I also was a year younger. I skipped a grade, so a year younger than everybody else. So I was really out there. And it was just a complete culture shock. So I remember distinctly in my English class, I'm a very good student, Norm, very good student. But in English class, we spell things differently, right? Because we're under the British school system.
Sure,
so everything with the
U and
O-U-R.
color, yeah.
And so my dumbass teacher was like, wrong. And I was so upset. And also the way we would write cursive was different.
Oh.
And so she couldn't, the R's would just be straight across, and here they're down with a little squiggle. You remember cursive. Nobody writes it anymore.
Now, of course, nobody writes it.
Yeah, of course.
I think that's a loss. I'm not sure.
It's a huge loss.
Yeah.
The art of writing is gone. Handwriting.
Do you handwrite much now? Do you send thank you notes and stuff?
I do.
Do you need my address for any particular thank you notes?
Absolutely. Yeah. I'll just drop it off.
Yeah, that's good. So do you have note cards you write? I'm interested in the art of writing, as you say, because people don't do that anymore.
They don't do
and
that.
If I get something, and I got something today in the mail, actually. My friend Paulie Abruzzo sent me this little chapbook of his poems. And he wrote it out. He said, "Hey, Normie, thanks for reading these or whatever."
That's so cool.
And it's so nice to get mail from a human being and read their handwriting.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm interested in your writing habits.
It's mostly birthday cards, holiday cards now, but I do take the time to handwrite.
Love that.
No shade for anybody who sends out those
e-cards.
Photo e-card things, but they don't even write happy holidays or anything on there. They don't even sign their name. It's
this sounds like shade.
Yeah.
Just pointing
It
out
is a little bit of shade, yeah.
how quickly you devolve from this highfalutin no shades
right?
to
It's so cool to see pictures of their kids growing up and their pets and stuff, but it's I don't know, not even the envelope is written out. It's
that's the worst.
Yeah, everything is just so automated now. It's unbelievable.
Right. Well, God bless you for doing that. And did any of your siblings who moved here, I'm guessing with you, did any of them go back to South Africa?
Not permanently. We just went back this summer to visit.
Right.
So
and you say we, all three is?
Not my brother, but my sister and her two kids and myself and Michelle, we went to go visit, and it was amazing. We loved it. And it was reconnecting with old friends because of Facebook. We are friends now with school, chums. And it was so much fun to go back and see. It just felt so comfortable. It was like going home. It was so easy. It was fantastic.
How sweet.
Yeah.
Would you ever, in a million years, consider relocating?
I would. I think it's a great place to visit. I don't know if I'd live there permanently because the economy is not so conducive, to kind of making a living. But it's a great place to visit and to stay a while.
Right. How sweet. I've never been to South Africa.
Really?
Yeah.
You should put it on your list.
We had a AFS, this Organization of American Field Service, an exchange student from South Africa when I was 14 or 15 from Peter Maritzburg,
Oh, wow.
Susan Rosenberg.
Nice.
She was amazing. She was an artist, and it was so much fun. But, if I went, I would definitely want to visit Peter Maritzburg.
Yes. We just call it Maritzburg.
Oh, you do?
Peter Maritzburg, yeah. It was pretty close to where I lived.
Oh, yeah.
Maritzburg, yeah.
Peter Maritzburg? Or you just call it Maritzburg?
We just call Maritzburg. People in the know.
Yeah. It's not me. I'm working on it.
Exactly.
What a blast. So how often do you get back there?
Oh, I hadn't been back in 20 years.
Huh.
Yeah, I know. It's so far. It's like Australia. It's
Yeah.
it's a 26-hour flight. It's very expensive to get there.
Insane.
Yeah. And it's far. It's like such a schlep, It's like,
Right.
I don't know. There's so many other places in the world to see.
And are there, I want to dive into language now. Were there sayings there that you tried here that just fell flat?
Yes. There's a lot of sayings that I still use, and there's some words that still eke out that, were from my childhood, and people kind of look at me funny, but it's not so weird that they're like, what? What is that? But like where you park your car and the little thing, what do you call it?
Car park?
No.
A little
With a
thing,
G.
garage?
Yes. So we call
there
it,
was going to be a quiz. I wouldn't have
I
drank so much
know.
of your cocktail.
you get an A minus.
Oh,
So
It's better than I ever got before.
we call it garage.
Oh, the garage.
Yeah. And then helicopter, and you all don't pronounce it with the heli.
Helicopter.
Yeah. I mean, it's just little things like that, but there's a lot of phrases too. So the first thing, obviously when you come over is like, if you're smoking a cigarette, you're having a fag, right? Which obviously nobody has here. Well, they do, but it's
Some
not a
do.
cigarette.
There's certain
Yeah.
venues in Kingston.
They don't smoke them.
Yeah. Yeah, well, when that's English, too.
Yeah, that's English. So
And
it's
so
very,
what-
very English in
What
South
about the
Africa.
herb you'd put in a pasta sauce? Oregano.
Oregano.
Yeah, oh, there you go.
But if you say,
'Cause-
like you just said, herb, I would say herb with an
Herb.
H, because there actually is an H at the beginning of that
Because in England it's
word.
oregano, and I wondered
Yeah,
how
oregano,
much.
no.
So the
But we do say aluminium
aluminium.
instead of aluminum.
Yeah.
Weirdos.
But so those are words. What about phrases, idioms, sayings?
Yeah, so we have a lot of phrases that we say. I mean, I just said one, I think today or yesterday. So when you have to hurry up, and it's kind of like a Zulu slang thing. So I always say, hamba hamba, which is like, move, move.
Hamba,
Hamba
hamba.
hamba.
That's great. And did your folks grow up saying that? And so
Oh, yeah.
all of your siblings? And where did your folks come from? Were
Also
they
South Africa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for many generations. So they were originally missionaries who moved from England over to South Africa many, many, many years ago.
Originally meaning like 4 generations.
Yes,
before.
exactly.
Huh.
Yeah.
And were you raised religious?
I was. We were Episcopalian. So
Coolest
yeah,
sect
the
of Christianity
coolest,
here.
well, Anglican in South Africa, but Episcopalian
Okay.
here. I don't think there's any Anglican churches here, right?
I don't think so.
Not in the United States.
Maybe in New York City or
Maybe.
Boston.
Boston, maybe in New England.
Yeah.
'Cause they're all Anglican.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Episcopalian, we were raised Anglican, and, I did the whole churchy thing. I was an acolyte in the church and
I
all
was
that
an
stuff.
acolyte.
Really?
I just loved playing with fire.
Yes.
Like, what?
I did the incense, too. It was so cool.
So cool.
It's so
This
cool.
weird thing you could like advance the wick with your
Totally.
thumb. It would get bigger and smaller.
Amazing.
And walk down the aisle with an enormous flame.
Amazing. And then
Yeah.
at some point I was like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah. Well, at some point I aged out of it. I don't think I ever stopped with that fascination. It just they're like you're good.
And they're
it.
like,
That's enough,
Norm,
Norm.
it's time to
Yeah.
find another hobby.
And so you were raised Christian, Anglican, Episcopal.
Yes.
And are you now? Do you still
No. But I do volunteer at the food pantry at the Episcopalian Church.
Oh.
Gina.
which Gina Walker Fox, God bless
Yes.
her. She volunteers everywhere.
Everywhere. She's
It's
such a good person.
It's nuts. It's amazing.
She's amazing. She shames us all.
Yeah, she really does.
She's so good.
I'm like, oh, look at me, I volunteer here and there. She's like volunteered 8 places.
Yeah,
in the time.
exactly. She's like, I see you're volunteering and I raise you 8 more.
Yeah. And how's it been at the food pantry?
It's great. So I just went today, So busy. It was insane. Over 100 households. We had 106 households that we served today.
What do you usually have?
About 60 to 70.
So the SNAP benefits are
Yeah.
gone, and people are like, we need freaking food.
People are freaking out. Yeah, absolutely.
How wonderful.
Absolutely.
And what do they need more of there at the food pantry?
You know, I think everything. They have a website and they have some essentials there that they need, but
Right.
you know, we get a lot of stuff from the state. We get milk from Stewart's. We get bread from Bread Alone, which is really fantastic. We
Right.
get produce from Migliorelli and other farms around the area, which is so wonderful and giving.
Right.
But it's a lot of the staples that they need, you know. So they always keep an updated list on their website about stuff that they need the most. And we do get a lot of drop-offs. People, you know, have big hearts and they just come drop off cans and whatever. You know, around the holidays, they, you know, drop off like Halloween stuff and
Right.
bags of candy and stuff, which is always fun.
That's great.
Yeah, it's
And
cool.
and cans and can openers?
No can openers. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do about that.
I don't know.
Wow, that's a good idea, Norm.
Ah.
We should give out can openers.
So you said that it's on the website. Any idea what the URL of this website is?
No idea.
It's what's the name of the Episcopal Church? The Good Shepherd?
It's the Messiah.
Church of the
yeah.
Messiah, Rhinebeck.
Yes.
And if you really want to go, you can go find it on Google, go
Yeah.
to their website, go to the food pantry stuff, and
Love
there's
that.
a list there.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Um,
run
and-
straight out of that church.
And
Fantastic.
how long have you been doing that?
I'm just a few months. I've been there probably about 4 months.
Right.
Gina, of course, got me into it. She posted something one time,
bless
and
her.
I was like, "Oh, that's a really good idea." And I texted her, and she was like, "Come." And she introduced me to everybody, and I just think it's the most wonderful thing. I think it's so giving, and people are in need, and people
Right.
are kind of embarrassed sometimes about, you know, like, "Oh, I have a family of 6, and I don't know, I'll
Sure.
just take 2 of these." And it's like,
It's
no, take as much as you need, as much as is
Right.
allocated to you.
And do you feel that this is connected to your religious upbringing?
No.
Sort of the service? No.
Nope,
Yeah.
I don't feel that at all.
That's funny. You know, for me, I was raised Christian. Methodist was also pretty chill. And at some point, I'm like, yeah, no, I don't buy any of that crap.
Yeah.
But I totally do buy the service thing.
Yes.
And my church was very service oriented, and that sort of stuck and
Absolutely.
served some.
Yeah, I
But-
think it's a really good thing to do, is to give back and be part of the community and get to know people in the community. I think it's great.
Right. So cool. Well, we have 20 seconds to talk about your pottery.
Oh my gosh.
I know, it's zoomed by, which I saw on your Instagram page,
Yes.
and on your pottery website.
Yes.
And it's freaking gorgeous. And I want to talk
Thank
to you
you.
after we're off there about these little bowls you have.
I know.
Which are so cute and
I
wonderful.
love
I'm like,
pottery.
oh, I want 20 of those. Wait, and do you have a kiln in your house?
I do. Yes, I have a little kiln in my house, and I have a wheel, and then I have a whole room dedicated to making pottery, which is
Do
great.
you know the URL for your website?
I
offhand?
do. It's lgstudiopottery.com.
lgstudiopottery.com.
LG, my initials.
Oh,
I
because your
wasn't
name's
very original.
Laura Gillett.
Yes.
And Lara Gillett, thank you so much for being here. We're out of time.
Thank you,
It has
Norm.
zoomed by.
Yay!
And I'm so happy that you were here and so happy to talk with you.
You're amazing.
I'm happy for people tuning in and listening. Everybody have a great weekend. I'm happy for the producer extraordinaire, Jen Hammoud, and Patricia Wend and the Epicurean for hosting all of this.
Yay. Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thank you. Bye.